Hello and welcome back to Grit and Valor 1949. So we're going to be heading back out into Scandinavia. We got to the boss last time. We're going to take... I think we were going to try that new mech, weren't we? So this is a shotgun mech. Should be interesting. We'll see how this goes. We'll start the mission. And our goal here really is see if we can get some scrap to make maybe some like legs and engine parts that we're missing. Preferably some with movement speed on. But we'll see how it goes. Right, defend this safe house. Right, let's move these up here. Let's go for... Your Volcano has a chance to restore an ability charge when attacking an enemy weak to its attacks. And its ability charge is to heal itself. That could be really good. So when we shoot a explosive type enemy with a Volcano, there's a 10% chance it'll just get a charge of self-healing. Which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Enemy mech straight off the bat there. But it does mean that there's only the one for this round. Ooh, you know, I'm gonna go for movement speed instead of fire rate this time. Because I was complaining about that last time. So I'm gonna try and improve it in this one. Oh. Turret. Ooh, we'll go with... Well, armor's fleeting, so we'll not go for armor, because, like I say, it doesn't recover or anything. Maybe just fire rate.
The Axis forces are approaching. Point me at them. I will let them. Ready for orders. Seeking cover. I moving to higher elevation.
Right. Let's see what we get from these. Lots of fire units. Okay, well, we're nailing this so far.
One final wave to take out.
Enemies are coming down from that way.
Ready for orders.
We'll go with... Ooh, we'll go with repair. It's on the Thunderhead, which is probably going to be on the back line, but we just... Well, we know that repair is very valuable, don't we? So I think we'll go for that. Not many explosive type enemies this time, so our Volcano doesn't get to get many ability charges. But that said, it's not like it needs it at the moment. Right, objective complete. At the beginning of combat, your Volcano gains a stack of barrier. Gains stacks of barrier. Lead Slug is attacked, it gains stacking damage increase for 10 seconds. or high ground advantage for the thunderhead, and its attacks inflict defective. Okay, and it's guaranteed defective. It's not there's a chance to inflict it. We'll go for that. Right, what can we do on this route then? We could go down this right side and we'll face fewer difficult combats. There'll be one unknown thing here, unless we want to go for the elite challenge. And then we can kind of coast through to the end. Right. Alternatively, we could go down the left side. There's two scout things. The thing, I will say, these events I'm not keen on, because you're not gaining bonuses for your units. However, the more difficult combats, they're definitely, I mean, they do what they say on the, they do what they say on the lid here, don't they? They increase reward rarity. We're more likely to get blues, purples, and legendaries and so on. But it's not really much use if you're going to get to the finish line basically as a pile of scrap. And seeing as this is still among our first jaunts into Scandinavia here, I'm still kind of erring on the side of trying to do more greens than anything else here. We can get to like this advanced combat here and see how we're feeling. We might want to we can always pivot to this like elite path here to finish on, so we can see how we're doing up to that point.
Enemy approaching. Where is the enemy? I will let them show me the foe.
Right, we'll go here and here. The good thing as well is that the regular combats also don't have all those airstrikes, so you're not constantly moving your units, because it kind of bugs me that. Okay, so this is just an upgrade for one of our abilities. We'll go with the weak point recharge. Okay, I was going to say, these really just going to run all the way around the side to the command vehicle. That'd be a bit ridiculous. Right, we've got all of them.
Get ready for enemies approaching. Point me at them.
Looks like they're coming from the north. Fire ace, I guess, for the lead slug. We do need to start capturing these, so I'll send this over. Ow. Ow. Got him. Okay, there's an actual mech going here. Okay. High ground damage for Volcano, sure. Speaking of, we need to move these into position. We'll retreat this into cover. Right. Okay, got him.
Final wave incoming.
Move us down. And move these up. We'll take some scrap. It might come in handy later. Make sure we shoot this turret, because our volcano is weak to it. There we go. Right. Now just let it ride. We'll speed it up. Nailed it. Right.
Stop before our next operation.
Ooh, chance to double tap when attacking an enemy weak to its attacks. That's pretty good. When your Thunderhead attacks a high health enemy, it can double tap. Your Thunderhead has an increased crit hit chance, and its crit hits inflict expose. I think just quick fire weakness. Chance to double tap on enemies that are weak. It's a blue as well, so it's a decent chance. Right. We'll go to the salvage spot, I guess. I think I'm good. Right, we've intercepted a message. You're an interesting example of prey hunting news becoming a refreshing challenge. Right. Helene von Sturm came second at the 1932 Olympics. The gold medalist died not long afterwards. She's nasty, dangerous, and Dr. Z has enhanced her to become even worse. Okay. Well, we'll press on. What we've got this time? Capturing these towers. Should be nice and easy. We'll just park the command vehicle on one to start with. Ground base looks like they're coming from the bottom here. Ooh, we get purples. Oh no, it's not a purple. It's a upgrade to an existing ability, right? I'm gonna keep hitting this volcano thing. 20% chance to restore an ability charge when attacking an enemy weak to us. We'll stick this on that. Oh yeah, it's an advanced combat, which means we've got this to deal with constantly. And we still can't go there because they're incendiary bombs. Next wave's over here. Okay.
Ready for orders. Securing myself.
Right. In they come. I'll move this back a bit. You can hit that turret then. Now we're free to take this. Move these back. We'll grab some blueprints. Right, that's cleared out. We can move back, take cover. Okay. Might as well restore health of that, I guess. Oh, this is actually taking a bit of damage there, hasn't it? The lead slug. Right,
On the move. Tell me what you need.
We'll move over here. Quick. I didn't realise we'd not finished capturing this, but oh well. Right. Right. Okay. We'll grab that.
Last wave in. Aye.
And it's coming from this direction, so we'll go here.
Coming.
Restores the health of, well, our thunderhead is basically full, nearly. I guess I'd probably go with the lead slug, but it's not available, so I guess the command vehicle. It's back to full now.
Crate acquired. Where is the enemy? Awaiting orders.
Okay. We'll let it.
Under attack from higher ground.
Oh. It's not got the range to hit these, has it? What if we move backwards? They'll move forwards. Then we can move back in there. Stay behind cover. Got him.
Victory for the Allies.
Right. Lead slug. When your lead slug double taps an enemy afflicted with exposed, it restores health. That's very specific though. It has to double tap an enemy that's afflicted with exposed. Lead slug has an increased critical hit chance, and its critical hits inflict exposed. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? That's gotta be the one we go for. Right. Go for some regular combat.
Enemy incoming.
Right, they're coming in from this side. We will put this up there, grab that. We'll stand our units here, and I guess there, and pop this there, so it's capturing. Let's see. Crit damage of the lead slug, yes, because it's got a really high crit chance now.
Aye.
I'll just move this out to help. Then moving back.
The Axis forces are almost.
This direction, right.
Tell me what you need. Hunkering down.
Right, we'll put this here. That should work. Okay. We're nearly... Let's see, we've nearly captured these. We can probably finish it off with the command vehicle. Oh, hello. Ah, it's just it's an ability upgrade. It's not a legend. Right. Okay. The lead slug has increased crit hit chance, and its crit hits inflict expose. Yeah. I think that's probably. It's really good. We'll just keep boosting that up, I think. Okay, let's go and smash these. Right, we're absolutely shredding over here. We'll take some black coins for when we get to the shop. I'm going to use a repair on our lead slug. Move away from these so I don't get caught from behind here. But yeah, that's nice to repair it up a bit. Was that not the final wave? Thought it was. Guess it wasn't. Right. Right, we'll grab this. Another upgrade for one of our abilities. I think probably. You know, we'll go for the weak point recharge. The more we can like generate charges of self repair for this thing, the more likely it is to last through the rest of the game. So it's basically going to act as a nice like defensive upgrade, that really. Right, that's going to do it. Job's a good one. A cannot arm also adds a stack of barrier each. Second it's active is pretty good. Duration and cooldown are increased. So duration means it will heal long. It'll do more healing. But its cooldown will be increased as well. I think that's fine. Barrier is also good because I think barrier basically means each stack of barrier will absorb a hit at least. So there's an argument for that. But I'm going to go fortify. So it'll just last longer. Right. The best prevention for frostbite is to keep your finger on the trigger and keep ploughing through. Okay. We could do these elite combats. Either way, if we go this route, we'll do advanced, scout, 2 regular combats, and I keep calling these scouting things, but no, it's because I'm looking at the binoculars. But no, events, I guess we'll call them. 2 events, 2 regular combats, and an advanced combat. Or we can go this way, and again it'll be 2 events, 2 elite combats, and a regular combat. I'm gonna go for the elites. I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, I guess I could do advanced combat into the elite, but you know, we'll start going this way. We'll see how I am after this combat, because I've got a fair few field repairs that I can use.
Get ready for enemies approaching.
Okay, they're coming from this direction.
Ready for orders. Seeking cover.
Actually, fire's really nasty versus explosives, so Let's just deal with this quick.
Ready for orders. Aye. Securing myself.
Let's grab this.
Enemy approaching.
So some down here. I guess repair of the Thunderhead maybe, because it is looking a bit damaged. Okay. Thankfully our command vehicle's quite quick now after that upgrade that we did. Okay, so this is going to be off limits for a while. It's going to get incendiary bombed. So we'll go and pick this up in the meantime. This really has no range, doesn't it? Yeah, just give me damage. Sure, that sounds great. Right. Where even is the next attack coming from? South, right. We've got a blueprint. We'll take some scrap actually this time. Get some more parts and that back at the workshop. Okay, we're doing all right. We'll move these back. Got him. Right, final wave. Where is it coming from?
Show me the foe. Last wave incoming. Point me at them.
North, right.
Let them come to me. On my way. Commander? Taking cover.
Okay. Secondary objectives complete. Yeah, we'll go for damage. I think it's time to start stacking some damage bonuses so that we can actually beat the final boss, because we were struggling with damage last time.
Awaiting orders.
Let's go there. This is going to have to pull back a bit. Got him. We're doing pretty good. I think we're fit and ready to do the elite challenges if we want. Ooh, Thunderhead. When Thunderhead is attacked, it can inflict blind. Let's see. So yeah, this is increased damage and it'll do rupture. I'm just gonna go with the legendary. We'll go elite. Yeah. So this is the hardest path we could have taken, going into advanced, then elite, regular, elite. Then we'll go into another event down there. Right.
Enemy incoming.
If we don't get the objectives, we don't get them, but I don't put myself at harm's way to do them. But bonus points if I manage it. I really hate that it does that. I'm gonna have to get into a habit of not standing right behind cover before a wave, so that this doesn't happen.
Where is the enemy? You want this?
Okay, ability upgrade. Let's go with a double tap chance.
Enemy incoming.
From the north, okay.
Setting in ambush.
Okay. So when our lead slug attacks an enemy that's weak to it, it's really gonna shred the thing, isn't it?
Searching for prey. Look out! We're taking critical damage.
Right, let's clear it out.
Keep it together. Weaving out.
Put them there now, get them cover. Let's repair this, and that can self-repair it. And they should be fine now.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, this side.
Getting up high. Commander.
Go.
Shield for the fire.
Damn it. Every sodding time.
Orders.
Ready for orders. Affirmative.
Understood. Moving them.
Ready for orders.
Look out! You're under attack on higher ground.
Okay.
Critical but ready for orders.
A heavy fire attack from higher ground. No match. Tell me what you need. On my way. Aye. Stay bother.
Commander.
I guess we'll just leave that shooting at it because it'll, yeah, just hit the cover.
Tell me on my way. Want something?
We'll take the blueprint.
One final way.
This needs to back off.
To take out. Securing. Look out! We're under attack from higher ground.
Hey,
Careful.
it's finally not hit us. Okay, we're doing alright.
Show me the foe. On my way.
Moving out. Good job.
Nailed it. Right. Well, to say that was elite wasn't too bad. Your lead slug has an increased crit hit chance when attacking from high ground. Right, so all we can do when it uses a pilot ability, its crit chance increased for the rest of the mission. Ooh. Or when it lands a crit, its crit hit damage increases. We're just gonna go with this. So when we're attacking from high ground with the lead slug, we become a crit monster that destroys worlds. Got it. Okay. Nice regular combat now. We can take this as a bit of a breather. Yep, take it as a little breather. They're coming from that side. We just have to defend these tents, so shouldn't be a problem. We don't have tons of HP though, so we've only got one more repair now after this. And yep, of course, they've immediately started attacking from further than I can hit from. Actually, no, we have to stay there because our ability's been used and we don't want to waste it. Get them.
Awaiting orders. Tell me what you need. Understood. Moving now.
Get these.
Where is the enemy? On the prowl. Transport down. Where is the enemy? Seeking cover.
I think we know where we're going to be putting our last heal here. I'll take the coins. We might end up needing to bring one back at this rate. Okay. So there, we'll throw this here. This will take a moment to just heal. Okay. Looking good. Kind of just obliterating them all here, which is what we want to see. Right. That's that. Next wave's from this side. Get into position. Sure, the movement speed, I guess. The other ones are common, so they're not great. Like 10% damage boost and things. Right. Okay. Uh-oh. Explode this thing. We're killing most of them before they even land here. Right. Fire it from the head, sure. We'll move these back over here. probably lead slug, right? It's probably going to have to be lead slug.
Commander, taking cover.
We are just slowly being chipped away at, that's definitely for sure here. We need to be wary of that. Right. Okay. We will. Well, first we'll get this. Mines drop explosives. Mine drop explosives, blind enemies damaged by them. Also place on adjacent tiles to the selected location, but now deal reduced damage. I think this is the one we want. Set the tile on fire when they trigger. Cluster. Honestly, I think cluster should be built into the ability. Really. Reminder to all troops, vermin are not to be tolerated in Axis facilities. This includes the so-called resistance fighters and their sympathizers. Right, well, we're going to do this elite combat. Mind you, we could pivot to do just a regular one. I'm looking at our health. We are looking a bit sketchy. Mind, we do have enough to be able to repurchase a unit, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not have to. Right, we'll try the elite. We'll go for it. See if we can get some really big, game-changing abilities before the end here. Right, they're coming from the north. Oh, nice and slow. They gave me 2. Lovely, so we've got some field repairs. God damn it. Oh god, the actual impact of it really hurts. Way more than just going through the fire. Let's kill this one and then... Okay, now this is fine. Right, move. We're going to need a field repair after being hit by those bombs. We really are.
Enemy incoming.
And from this direction now. Right. Actually, this can just go over there. We'll put him to collect this, which frees all that up, and guess here. I guess we'll just wait behind with this. Increased damage, yeah. Oh god, one hit the... Oh, that bothered looking at all that, but I didn't look at the command vehicle. Great.
Where is the enemy? Seeking cover. Hey, bother.
Show me the foe.
Yeah, we're taking a few too many hits here, aren't we? This is going to need to heal itself.
Pilot from higher ground! Look out! We're under attack from higher ground!
Got him.
Don't make me laugh!
But at a cost.
Show me the foe.
Keep your eye.
Field repairs, yeah, we need to...
Commander?
We really need to get on that. Right, actually, let's move that down, move that over there. Okay, enemies are coming from this direction. We'll pull this back, put this behind cover. This is going to have to move.
Searching for prey.
Problem here is this car just there, really, isn't it? We'll drop a repair here.
Where is the enemy?
We'll put mine there and it should get the adjacent tiles, and I'm also going to call in an airstrike onto this.
Show me the foe.
Right, take a step back to finish this off, because this is the one that it's weak to.
Commander?
Now we can move forwards and start attacking this.
Aye.
And we'll pull back down here. Right, where are they going?
Commander?
Enemy wave is approaching.
And it's from this direction, and we've just been cut off from that direction. Lovely.
Commander?
Just what I wanted to know. Right,
Aye.
we'll stick this here, we'll put our volcano there, and this here.
Advancing to cover.
Seeking cover.
Keep this thing relatively close, so we can just call in some repairs. We're gonna go for another blueprint. Why is it randomly tagged to that though? Whatever. Okay. We'll get this to dip down there so it doesn't get targeted. We're just about managing.
Ready for orders.
Good job.
Please don't let that bomb drop while it's just on the victory screen. Okay. If your fund head is attacked at 30% or less health, it has a chance to gain stacks of barrier. I mean, you'll probably just die at that point, so no. Whenever your lead slug uses the pilot ability, its damage resist is increased for the rest of the mission. Yeah, that's probably good. Your lead slug has increased damage resistance, and when enemies attack it, they get defective. Now, we have 9 charges, so 9 times 3 is 27% damage resist once we've used all of our abilities, or we can get 20% right now, and enemies get reduced damage when they shoot at us, which is kind of honestly going to do basically the same thing, maybe even better than this charge shielding. Plus, we don't have to use the ability. I mean, we are just going to get to the end and just spam mine drops everywhere on the map, obviously. So we are going to get that max damage resist. But we do have to then, you know, it has a cooldown, so it means for like the first half of a boss fight, we'll slowly be gaining that damage resist. So we'll just go with Ruinous Shot here. Plus, again, it's going to make enemies defective, which reduces their weapon damage, which I'm guessing is probably better than the extra 7% damage resist we'll get at the very end of charge shielding. So I'm going to go with that. Right, that should do it. We've got a thing here. You're suddenly spotted by Axis forces and an ambush is sprung. Hopefully it's just a regular combat.
The Axis forces are approaching.
Plus we're getting a little bit worn down now.
Seeking cover.
Health, I guess. Well, I'm not seeing any like bombing runs, so I'm guessing that we've probably got just, yeah, it's just a regular combat, I guess. And annoyingly this is just out of range and we are weak to this damage type, but there's just one, so we're fine. This must do a lot of damage to just shred that, eh? Increase damage of the Vulcan, increase the high ground damage of the lead slug. I mean, as good as that is, at the when we get to the boss fight, we're not going to be on higher ground. It goes onto those little platforms, doesn't it? Against the previous boss in Britain, this would have been amazing, but yeah, we'll just go for damage on the Vulcan. We have to think about what's going to be good against the boss now. Right. Still not close enough? Oh, the enemies are coming from this way. Get over there. Oh dear. Just back this thing up. Because it's weak to those, so we should just avoid getting in a fight. What have we got? Yeah, we'll take some scrap then.
Axis forces are approaching.
Kill the turret! Kill the turret! Okay, and we've got these up here.
Look out! You're under attack from higher ground. Where is the enemy? Look out! You're taking critical
Ow.
damage.
Get into position. Wait. Okay. This is on very low health. I think we're going to have to sit this mech out of the last wave.
Infantry. Aye. One more way. The final enemy wave is approaching.
Airstrike, mechano, sure.
Where is the enemy? I will let them come to me.
Let's just sit these up here. So they've just got a really good height advantage on the enemy. We'll sit these really far behind. And we'll let them just advance on us and just hit them from above. And that should get us through this. And these are all explosive units, so the Volcano should get its ability charges back from hitting these, so it should be able to basically self-repair all the way up here. Should. Unless, you know, this just insta-kills them for it, but whatever. Okay. Right, choose your enhancement, they're all common. Increased high ground damage and inflict blind with the Volcano, so okay, there's that. First strike overload. At the start of each wave, your Thunderhead deals increased weakness damage until it takes damage. Okay. When it kills an enemy afflicted with blind, it gains an increased fire rate for a short period. What? I'm gonna just go with Volcano here. Right. I think we can basically just buy everything here, can't we? I wonder which one we should heal. Like, barely holding together. Like, yeah, we're obviously going for that one. Increase an attribute. I guess movement speed. Oh, here we go. Each time your Thunderhead lands a crit, its crit damage increases and continues to stack for a short period. Your lead slug has increased fire rate and its attacks have a chance to inflict exposed. When your Thunderhead uses the pilot ability, its critical hit chance is increased for the rest of the mission. Right, we can go with that. And then we can just spam those, because I mean we're going to get to the boss here. We're a bit worse for wear. We haven't got any repairs left, but at the very least the lead slug can just put down a minefield for us. That should help. The Thunderhead's doing alright. But I feel a lot of this will end up riding on the Volcano. That's going to really have to perform here, because it's the one that's capable of actually taking a few hits, and maybe possibly it's probably going to be the last one standing, most likely.
Enemy spotted.
Right, here we go.
Seeking cover.
This basically has to be like sat on top of them to do damage.
Stalking. Tell me what you need.
Show me the foe. Quickly.
Advancing to cover.
Ready for orders.
No bother.
Taking cover.
Don't walk through that tile.
On my way.
Just had to stop them last second there. I'm just going to put mines where I think enemies will spawn.
Where is the enemy? Moving out. Taking some
Let's turn the camera as well, get a better view.
Where is the enemy? Moving out.
Yeah, we're actually doing a decent bit of damage off the bat. Right. Okay, she's shifted.
Ready for orders.
We'll finish these off, then we'll move.
Ready for orders. Setting in ambush.
Advancing to cover. Aye.
Right. Drop some more mines around.
And complete your objective. Point me at them. Tell me what you need. Using the high road. Securing myself.
Okay, that's a lot of turrets. Oh god, they were like having to scoot past each other then. I was worried they were gonna get caught by the explosions and just blow up the command vehicle then.
I will let them come to me. Aye. Advancing to cover. Exit scum eliminated. Enemy spotted. Where is the enemy? I will let them come to me.
Seeking cover.
Hunkering down.
Shot.
I will just move over this way. But hurry! Getting a bit dicey, isn't it? Right.
Point me at them. Moving out. They appear to be dying. Where is the enemy? Seeking cover.
Okay. She's back out. And she's gone over there. Okay, good. Well, I guess just move over. Got more mines down. Oh yeah, she starts. Her attacks get like bigger now, don't they?
Tell me what you need.
We need to keep this away from all of them.
Aye.
You know what's funny when you think about it? I think previously, at this point our command vehicle would be almost dead. Like, really close to death.
Ready for orders. Search for prey.
And
Enemy approaching.
yeah, we seem to be doing a ton of damage. Why did this randomly decide to move over there? I didn't tell it to. Okay. Oh, is it because it's dropping? Oh, it's because it's dropping an enemy right there, isn't it?
Seeking cover.
Run. Run away.
Aye. Ready for orders.
Get some mines dropped as well.
Taking fire. Ready for orders.
Oh, lead slug's gonna go.
One less make to worry about. Moving out.
Unless we can. Okay, it started attacking the volcano instead. We moved it last second.
Where is the enemy?
Oh, that was kind of weird. Right, it's up there now.
Keep your eyes.
The health's gone real low, real quick.
Ready for
Like, we're actually doing a very good amount of damage here. Problem is, a lot of our units are now kind of like clinging on for life. Like I say, it's a lot of this is going to come down to the Volcano and how good that can deal with things on its own. I'm afraid to say. We can drop some more mines here. Right, Volcano, you can go over there. At least for lead slug, just by keeping it alive a little bit, we've managed to do so much damage on this bit, because those mines are an absolute godsend. Ah, and it's gone. Just get some airstrikes in as well. Crap, crap, crap. And of course there's now a bombing run going down exactly where I am. Okay, move that there, move this over here, move this around to there maybe, that might work. We just need to kill these. We've got a high ground advantage over these ones, they're only infantry, so yeah, that's we manage it. We just need her to get the hell down. There we go, we can start damaging her again. Keep these far back, out of reach. And just keep healing with this. And remember, this, it doesn't look like it's on fire, it just looks like smoke, but it is actually technically on fire, that area now. We found out last time, so we need to just be aware of that. Can I airstrike her? Yeah, it does a bit, it doesn't do a load though. We need to move this, because these are trying to come round on it. Yep. We're managing, just about. I think it's mostly going to come down to if we can just keep the command vehicle alive. We're slowly but surely chipping away at her. Okay, move the command vehicle to safety, move the Volcano up front. Ah, they sniped the Thunderhead. They targeted it for a second. It's this thing. I really do wish you could almost like prioritise a target. Because it needed to be hitting this straight away. And she is shooting a lot more rapidly, isn't she? She's just desperately trying to snipe our command vehicle. Right. Move to safety with this. Now you stay still while I just shoot the crap out of you. There we go. The problem now is she's gonna have, yeah, we're gonna have difficulty keeping the regular foes off of our volcano and finding gaps to be able to actually return fire in. We've got no cover here at all. And there's a lot of elite enemies coming in. We can cover here. We need to be shooting these ballistic ones that are on a sliver of health, but again you can't target prioritize, can you? So, and we're attacking everything but the ones that we should. What? Oh, that was bull. Okay, that was crap. Right, I know what happened there, and it is bull. I saw it happen at the end. We'll just go through these and we'll get back to the base. I know what happened there. Right. Thunderhead was apparently the MVP, which is annoying that it got sniped right at the end, and we would have probably done it otherwise. We very nearly won that. We lost that on a technicality, basically. What happened... Once I've just cleared my throat there. Right, what happened? So, that like area attack she does, where she sets the ground on fire, I moved into a spot that didn't have a fire effect on it. And it seems that it did. It was on fire. Like, you could see my command vehicle right at the last second. It just moved over to that area and just suddenly its health went chink chink dead. So, as if it was on fire. So, the actual area of that fire is a tile longer than the actual particle effect. I mean, I'm going to have to watch that back or something, because that did not look like that area was covered in it. Honestly, it's very unclear, that effect. It's really crap. God knows why they didn't just use the normal fire effect, because that's pretty clear. But they use this slightly weird, different one, and it doesn't cover the area exactly, and it's a load of crap. So we lost because our command vehicle touched something that was on fire briefly right at the end. I think it was honestly still like 50-50 if we'd have got it, but oh well. Let's get into here. We've got a load of stuff complete anyway, so we can... Oh, if we'd have done a bit more again, if that Thunderhead had have lived just a little bit longer then at the end, it could have been a very different outcome, that. Improve our field repairability. Like, literally, this might have been... Like, all we need now is something to just nudge us over the edge. Gain access to the field sentry ability. Okay, I think this will tip us over the edge then. Because we're getting close. Right. Heh. And another achievement we have referenced. Now I have a machine gun. Bit of Die Hard. Right. Field repairs Mark 2. And Sentry Mark 1. So our command vehicle is now a lot better. We've got some much better abilities. Right. I think next time we're going to go in and we're going to focus on, like, let's put together a team now. We've tried everything out. Let's put together a team that's actually going to be able to do this. Now, I really like the Volcano more than I like the Dragon. We have got an engine. Weakness damage, damage, and critical damage. Okay. Interesting. The Ironclad. So this has additional movement, speed, and repair. The movement speed on this is 18. Volcano is 15. What would these legs give me as well? Armor, high ground damage, and repair. How much repair does this have? Is it any at all? It has 15. The Ironclad has 75. And the Thunderhead has none. What I'm going to do, we're going to just... Actually, before we do anything, let's see what's available. Powerful Repair Suite. Lots of commons. Oh wow, we've got 3... Yeah, we've got 3 modules there that are purple. That's something. Okay. So this currently does crit damage. We're going to swap that for high ground and crit. And what would this do? A high ground, as well as a bunch of armor and some repair. I think we're fine. Let's get some repair on the Volcano here. Now we've got legs that are health and fire rate, or yeah, I think high ground and fire rate is better, right? The engine, we haven't got one here, so weakness, weakness damage, regular damage, critical damage. So this will be against explosive units, won't it? Fire. So fire will do against explosive units. So yeah, we can go with that. Well, I'm trying to think. I think most enemies typically are ballistic or fire ones. I could swap this engine out. I think the Volcano could probably use the speed. So this is now 60 movement speed. The Volcano, if I put this on, will go to 16 as well. But it's now on 70 repair. This is on 50. And I could do with something for a weapon. It's tempting to just buy a bunch of low quality commons and try to upgrade them, but let's fuse some things. Weakening targeting computer. You can give it a whirl. Oh, it's a cockpit item, right. Crit chance, weakness damage, and plus health. Whereas weakness damage, health, and high ground damage. Yeah, I don't think there's really much differences there. Let's try. Yeah, I think we can fuse a few things together here. Fuse these greys. Oh, I bought 3, I only needed. Whatever. Fuse them. Hasten stabilizers. High ground damage and fire rate. Ooh, that could actually be... So this gives... Oh. High ground damage, fire rate. They're literally... No, not quite the same. This gives more high ground damage. This gives more fire rate. I guess fire rate is always useful, but let's see, 6% versus... Yeah, sod it. Why not? We've got 2 blues now. I could try, and the thing is, we'd need 2 more greens, which means I'd have to Yeah, I'd have to buy everything out, and I don't have that kind of money. I'm gonna buy this barrel amplifier. Oh, repair and crit. It's not brilliant, but it's a good type of bonus. We can swap these on for now anyway. Right. So we're going to go Volcano, Thunderhead and Ironclad. I think they've been our more successful units. They're the ones that I tend to do better with. And yeah. Oh. So yeah, we'll take those. We've got a bit of repair on the Ironclad. It's got a good 50 or so. It does a bunch of weakness damage, high ground damage. It's got a decent bit of crit. If it manages to do if it manages to crit, it's an absolute crit monster. What's doing that? Oh, it's most of the weapon, isn't it? What does this have? Ah, that's got a purple version of that. Because I'm going to say the Steelhawk's meant to be like an absolute, yeah, crit monster, isn't it? I'm trying to see if I can get the Thunderhead to be a bit of a high ground monster, because you can kind of sit that a bit further back, can't you? But anyway, this seems to be alright. Crit damage, armor, high ground damage, or do we want crit chance? Honestly, with the amount of crit damage it does, this should probably be on. We should probably go crit. Like pivot into a crit build because it works with the rest of its modules. 38% chance now, and it does an absolute ton. Oh, mind you, that did give a massive crit damage though, bonus though, but that'll be fine. Maybe really we should be putting this big red button thing on. Oh man, this comes with high ground damage. Yeah, I think that's fine. Right, that'll be good. I think with that we're ready to start. Oh, we've got some Valor as well, haven't we? I mean, let's be honest. She's kind of carrying us here. Wait, the Mechano arm can crit? What? We'll pop maybe some into. I mean, I'm still not liking the damage his does. Let's put some into damage, and then we can stick a charge on hers. Right. Okay, I think we're good. That'll do it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll do another run into Scandinavia. I do think that we are pretty much on the cusp at this point. We just need a little push over the edge, a bit of luck, and a bit of luck and a decent run. I think we can do it. And plus, you have to keep in mind, like each run, we're coming back and we're getting that much stronger. Like we'll send in a full-on set of kitted out mechs next time. That really might just tip us over the edge. The battle, like the boss battle, very much seems to be like the first 2/3 are just a formality, and it's really down to that final part when you're gonna, whether you're actually going to beat the boss or not, isn't it? Very much is the case. Anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching. We'll give it a go again next time, and I'll see you then.